Glenn A. Powell. I was an E2, aviation boatswain's mate, plane handler. I saw a sailor's uniform in a department store window when I was about 10 or 11. And I told Mama, I said, one of these days I'm going to be wearing one of those uniforms. And I guess it was about 5 years later, I was wearing one for the United States Navy. I started off at the recruiter's office in Lexington, Kentucky. May the 18th was my last day of my junior high school, and May the 31st was my first day of boot camp. Leadership, camaraderie, teamwork, especially teamwork, and this might be not much to worry about, but I still fold my clothes when I go on a trip the way that I was taught 44 years ago. And that stays with you. And I don't wear covers. That's what Navy calls a hat. And I notice all these guys around here wear their covers inside. That's the first thing they teach you when you walk in. If you're wearing a cover and you walk into a building or whatever, you take it off. That kind of, freaks me out, because these guys, some of them retired and they've been in the service or whatever. There are 21 guys with their covers on at a meeting this morning. I just don't understand that, but I guess it doesn't matter one way or the other. That's just the way that I was taught in the service. In boot camp, my company was a color company, which means we won the most flags against the other companies that was there in all of the sports and barracks inspections and personal inspections, whatever. We won the most flag color company. And I graduated August the 4th, 10 days leave, and I flew to Manila, Philippines to pick up the aircraft carrier at Subic Bay Naval Base. I was on a Jeep with 2 or 3 other guys. We rounded this curve, and I asked the driver, "What's that?" He goes, "That's your new home." It was so big and long and tall, and all the sights and sounds and noises, people all over the place. Like I said, I was only out of Winchester by a couple, 3 days, and I hadn't a clue what that was. And it was something else to see. Let's see. I think the first port of call was Hong Kong, and then the next one was Singapore. And of course, Hong Kong was still under British rule at the time, and those two were really nice. I really had a good time there. Not so much as, the drinking and the partying like, you would do, but just the actual sights and sounds of that type of a big city or whatever. And all the stores and the shops. And I came from Winchester, which is just 17 miles east of Lexington, which is home of the Kentucky Wildcats. I don't know if you follow basketball, but anyway, it turned a different culture. I just had a good time there. I had a camera, and I still got the pictures. And when I was on the carrier, one of my commanding officers of my division, he said, "We speak to you." I said, "Oh, what have I done now?" He said, "Your mother has gotten in contact with the Red Cross. You got in contact with Captain Burton." I guess name mixed up. Anyway, his first name or his last name, I get them mixed up. And saying that you're not writing your mother and she wants to find out what's going on. You're going to have to start writing more. I said, okay. So I started writing home more, and I still got Mama's letters, my 2 sisters' letters that I kept from when I was on the carrier and the CVA. In my hometown, there's a soft drink company called L81, ALE-L and then 1, and Mama sent me a 24-pack of L81, which was really good in the can. I just had to, drink it warm, but go with L8, and that was the soft drink of Kentucky, in fact. There was about 92 of us in my division, and you could see you walk into the hatch, and if you took a left, you had a bulkhead here, then you had 3, 6, 9, you had 3, 6, you had totally confused. You had 3 bunks here and 3 bunks behind them on both sides, and then you had a little walkway, and that's the way it was down the whole thing. Food was excellent. Oh man, you could eat 24 hours a day. For some reason, I remember the hours. Breakfast was from 5 to 9:30, lunch was from 11 to 1:30, dinner was from 4 to 9:30, and then they had a midnight chow line that served hamburgers, hot dogs, french fries, and cheeseburgers, and stuff like that. We had a donut shop that was open 24 hours a day that had 6 or 8 different types of donuts. We had a model shop where you could buy models of the planes that were on the ship and the actual carrier. We had a little thing, what they call a G-Dunk. You could buy sodas, popcorn, candies. It was something else. Because like I said, I was fresh out of Winchester, and it was just the best. I guess it was around Thanksgiving and Christmas, which was hard because that was my first time away from home, and they had the traditional Thanksgiving dinner with the turkey and the ham, mashed potatoes, green beans, rolls, corn, and I still have a menu from my first Thanksgiving dinner on the ship, and then I have a menu from when I was a CVA. So it's the same way. It was a traditional dinner.